This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by RENASANT Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Second, the center fielder, number 3, Ashley Lightcap. Batting third, the DP, number 13, Natalie Parker. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 5, Savannah Bryant. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 23, Brandon Newell. Batting sixth, left fielder, number 4, Kat Bruner. Batting seventh, second baseman, number 30, Rebecca Fields. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 29, Ashley Lopez. Batting ninth, third baseman, number 8, Ava Aslam. The flex position is the catcher, number 15, Ivy Davenport. Head coach for Hinds is Mike Gersnich, assisted by Casey Britt and John Plummer. And now the lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, the Gulf Coast Bulldogs coming in with a record of 29-11. Leading off the left fielder, number 7, Caroline Moore. Batting second, the center fielder, number 1, Alexis Laughlin. Batting third, the second baseman, number 5, Whitley Tanner. Batting fourth, shortstop, number 2, Rakia Travis. Batting fifth, first baseman, number 15, KK Agner. Batting sixth, DP, number 20, Hannah Harrington. Batting seventh, catcher, 12, Brianna Shores. Batting eighth, third baseman, number 8, Christian Jones. Batting ninth, right fielder, number 6, Sarah Brandon. The pitcher for the Bulldogs is number 11, Abby Vance. Head coach for Gulf Coast is Kenneth Long, assisted by Caitlin Gruich and Shelby Souders. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise and move all headgear for the playing of the national anthem.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Good afternoon and welcome to day number 3 of the 2021 MACCC Softball State Tournament in Fulton. Jerry Kennedy, Don Hammock with you. An elimination game for the first 2 this afternoon. Then we'll have a winner's bracket game between Jones and ICC tonight. A gorgeous day for softball. We don't anticipate any weather issues that we had yesterday. We've got a good one to kick off our Friday afternoon. It's going to be the Hinds Eagles and the Gulf Coast Bulldogs. Welcome to our Davis Ford pregame show. Visit davisfordsales.com or stop by 904 West Main Street in Fulton to pick out your next dream car, truck, or van from Davis Ford. And, of course, time now to take a look at our Coca-Cola Bottling Works defensive alignment. Gulf Coast is the home team this afternoon, and they will look like this defensively. In left field, Caroline Moore. Center field, Alexis Laughlin. In right field, Sarah Brandon. At third base, Christian Jones. Shortstop is Rakia Travis. Second base, Whitley Tanner. First base is KK Agner. Behind the plate is Brianna Shores. And in the circle for the Bulldogs in this elimination game is Abby Vance. A look at the numbers for Vance this year. Making her 16th appearance, third start. She's 6-2 with a save, does have a complete game. She's pitched 55 2/3 innings, given up 66 hits, 51 runs, 40 earned, 21 walks, 29 strikeouts. She's given up 10 home runs and has a 5.03 ERA. She will face Hannah Talsey, Ashley Lightcap, and Natalie Parker. 1, 2, 3 to begin this elimination game. As Vance in the circle delivers our first pitch in there for a called strike. And as always, the first pitch brought to you by First American National Bank. Don, you've seen Vance pitch a lot this year. Give us a scouting report on what we expect to see from Abby in the circle.
Well, we'll go back to the first time these two teams played.
That one is shot out into left field and hangs up enough for Caroline Moore to come in and make the catch. And Talsey hit it well, but is retired for the first out of the contest.
She threw a 6-inning shutout and a 12-0 win, held them to 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walks when she's pitching well. She's got a good strikeout to walk ratio. Not always the most strikeouts, but she's got good control.
Yeah, the strikeout to walk ratio may be a little surprising for somebody of her talent, but obviously she's able to throw strikes and her defense will definitely help her. Ashley Lightcap, the center fielder, will step in. It's a Hinds club that comes in 16-18 overall, 1-1 here in this tournament. They were 14-14 in the league this season. That pitch is low for ball 2. Gulf Coast, of course, 29-11. Suffered a tough loss last night against Jones, in which Nia Luckett recorded 16 strikeouts. Bulldogs had a heck of a performance from Emily Coates in the circle. Unfortunately, just not quite enough. They are 29-11, hoping to get to the Region 23 tournament next week, as that one is fouled off at the plate. And I think Lightcap got a piece of her foot on that foul ball. Count as 2 balls and 1 strike.
I'm surprised. I'm not a huge fan of the body armor, but I think Moore should wear stuff on their ankles, top of their feet, just to protect that area.
Yeah, especially the slappers. You tend to see that who purposely hit the ball in the ground. Lightcap, a single and a sac bunt in yesterday's big win over Pearl River, the upset of the tournament up to this point. Hinds was really good, got a couple of big innings, had a dominant performance from Natalie Parker, who is on deck and is the designated player. Lightcap did a good job in center field defensively as well. Inside pitch is not there for Gulf Coast, and that's going to be a 5-pitch walk, and Lightcap is our first base runner of the contest.
1 home for the VP. This is number 13, Natalie Parker.
Natalie Parker, as I mentioned, stepping to the plate. A big day yesterday, a double, an RBI single, also drew a walk. It's a Hinds club that came into the tournament hitting .341. Only 17 home runs, but they manufacture runs in a lot of different ways, and yesterday they were able to beat the ball around the yard. First pitch to Parker is in there for a strike on the outside corner. Very little wind out there in the outfield at the moment. It's been a little windy and breezy this morning. Perfect weather, about 70 degrees as we start our third day of softball here in Fulton. Swing and a miss, and a good pitch there by Vance. Took a little bit off, and she's ahead in the count, 0-2.
I didn't bring enough layers for this weather. You never have a softball postseason where it's not 90 degrees and 3,000 mosquitoes per cubic inch.
Yeah, well, everything else has been weird for the last year. Why not this? The 0-2. This one is popped right side and will hang up enough for Agner to come in and make the catch, as Lightcap will get back. So a good pitch and a good sequence there by Vance as she gets Parker to pop out 2 away here in the first.
The Eagles, number 5, Savannah Bryant.
We'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Savannah Bryant, the right fielder. Bryant yesterday, RBI single. And this pitch is hammered down the right field line, and a 2-run home run for Savannah Bryant. Her third of the year, RBIs 17 and 18, and Hinds grabs an early 2-0 lead. Well, for Vance, just trying to maybe get me over a fastball to get ahead in the count. The 11th home run she's given up this year.
Guys with the home run, this brings up number 23, Brandon Newell.
And that will bring up Brendan Newell. Talked about Hinds and their ability to hit the ball yesterday against Pearl River. Hannah Embry, the starter for the Wildcats. A good season, good pitcher, and they were able to beat the ball around the yard yesterday, and right now off to a good start. Bryant absolutely crushed it down that right field line, no doubter. The only question was, would it stay fair, and it did so easily. As Vance comes back with a pitch on the outside corner for a strike to even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. So Brendan Newell will step in now, the first baseman for Hinds. Right-handed hitter, trying to keep the inning alive. This one chopped foul left side. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hinds, coached by Mike Gerznich, assisted by Casey Britt and John Plummer. Of course, Bulldogs led by Kenneth Long, assisted by Caitlin Grudge and Shelby Souders. The 2-2 from Vance. This one is chopped left side. It'll be fielded by Jones. She'll make the long throw over in time for out number 3, but not before Savannah Bryant gets Hinds on the board with a 2-run moonshot. We're underway in day number 3. Eagles lead it to come to the plate for the Bulldogs. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest price pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
Bottom of the first we go. Hinds on top 2-0 after the Savannah Bryant 2-run home run to get things going. Now they will look like this as it's time now for the Coca-Cola Bottling Works defensive alignment for the Hinds Eagles. Out there in left field, Kat Bruner. Center field, Ashley Nightcap. Right field, Savannah Bryant. At third base, Ava Aslan. Shortstop, Hannah Tawsey. Second base is Rebecca Fields. First base is Brendan Newell. Behind the plate, Ivy Davenport. And in the circle, Ashley Lopez. The numbers on Lopez coming into the tournament: 83 1/3 innings pitched, 119 hits, 82 runs, 53 earned, 15 walks, 36 strikeouts. She had given up 11 home runs and had a 4.45 ERA, 6-9 on the year, 19th appearance. First pitch she delivers in this elimination game is in there for a called strike. It'll be Caroline Moore, Alexis Laughlin, and Whitley Tanner. So a little different lineup for Coach Long here in this elimination game. Tanner moving all the way up from the bottom to the number 3 spot as Moore takes that pitch low and away for ball 1. Rakia Travis remains in the cleanup spot, batting 4th. Batting 5th, KK Agner, the first baseman. At 6th, the designated player, Hannah Harrington, as Moore chops that one foul, and Lopez gets ahead 1-2. Brianna Shores, the catcher, hitting 7th. Christian Jones drops all the way down from 3rd to 8th after a tough night last night against Nia Luckett and Jones. And batting ninth, the right fielder, Sarah Brannon. The 1-2. This one is blooped left side, but it's going to be foul. And Moore will stay alive in the count. It's a Gulf Coast team hitting .354 with a .440 on-base percentage and a .558 slugging percentage. A team that's hit 46 home runs and looking to get back on their winning ways and hit the ball especially hard today. As Moore lead things off with her .353 average, chops it left side, and Tawsey up with it and throws across in time for out number 1. So Moore goes down 6-3. And that will bring up the center fielder, Alexis Laughlin.
Number 1, Alexis Laughlin.
Laughlin hitting .401 on the year, 1 home run, 21 runs batted in. She has a .462 on base percentage, .514 slugging percentage. Looking to get going. It's a tough night last night for a lot of these hitters in the Gulf Coast lineup. 16 strikeouts against Nialucket, but it's a team that hit the ball fairly well against Northwest. Laughlin had one of those hits last night, and she chops this one foul up the first base side. Go back and look at it. A couple of times Gulf Coast had a chance, had the bases loaded, 1 out. Just couldn't get anything going. Moore had a hit. Laughlin had a hit. Rakia Travis had a hit. It's a great matchup between her and Luckett last night. This one left side. Tawsey knocks it down. Throw over. Not in time. That'll be an infield single for Alexis Laughlin and the first base runner for the Bulldogs this afternoon.
Bulldogs scored 21 runs in a doubleheader against Hinds earlier this year, so they're hoping they can get the bats woken up today against the Eagles.
Bulldogs are 66 out of 75 in stolen bases. Laughlin a perfect 14 for 14, so candidate to steal. She is the team leader in that category. 2 more than Rakia Travis, and actually 4 more than the leadoff hitter, Caroline Moore. This will bring up Whitley Tanner, the second baseman. As I said, Tanner hitting last night in the 8 spot typically is hit in the bottom of the order. Grounds it right side. Rebecca Fields will glove it and throw to first in time, as Laughlin had to do some acrobatics to get out of the way of that one. It does advance the runner to scoring position, but now 2 outs in the inning.
Next to the Bulldogs, the shortstop.
Hit and run trying to get the offense jump started.
Well, this will be the person that they'll certainly depend on. Rakia Travis, the cleanup hitter. Best hitter on the team, one of the better hitters in the country. And she rips one right side through for a base hit. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Laughlin's going to score easily. Travis is going to try for 3. The throw comes in, not in time. It's a sliding RBI triple for Rakia Travis, and the Bulldogs cut the lead to 1.
Travis had a 2 home run game against Hinds the first time they met, and already with a RBI triple here today.
But first pitch swinging, got it on middle away and went with it and just hammered it. You don't often see ground balls roll all the way to the wall in that situation, but it did. Fields had no chance, and it split the difference. And now the Bulldogs are a KK Agner hit away from tying it here in the bottom of the first. And you mentioned it, trying to get the offense jump started, even against Northwest. I mentioned they hit the ball well. They just didn't get the key hit to really separate themselves from the Rangers early. So Coach Long, Don, seems like just trying to do something to get the offense going, get it back to where it was before the tournament started.
And you just need some success. I was talking with Coach Long last night, and sometimes, you know, you got your kind of finger in the dam holding the water back, and once that finger gets pulled, you can get the offense going.
This one chopped left side, and a play is made over there by Aslam, and she makes a nice throw in time to retire Agner. 5-3 to end the inning. So the Bulldogs get a run on the board, and we've got a 2-1 game after 1. Fireworks early here in our elimination game on day number 3. This is the MACCC State Softball Tournament on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do. And we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, RENASANT Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with RENASANT, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
Top of the second we go, 2-1 your score. Savannah Bryant with a 2-run home run for Hinds in the top of the first. Bulldogs answered with an RBI triple from Rakia Travis. And now it'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Eagles. Kat Bruner, the left fielder, will lead things off against Abby Vance. And first pitch swing is a base hit right side. So the hit parade for both teams really continues. Second hit for Hinds off of Vance, and a leadoff runner for the Eagles here in the second.
Leadoff single brings up number 30, Rebecca Fields.
We'll bring up Rebecca Fields. It's a Hinds team, as I mentioned, that entering tournament was hitting .341. They swung the bats fairly well yesterday. As Fields now gets to the plate, she had a 2-run home run herself yesterday to really blow things open for Hinds. Made it a 3-0 game. She tries to drop a bunt and pops it up foul third base side. You go back and look at that Hinds team yesterday. Bottom of the order did some real damage. Fields had a 2-run home run, batting in the 7th spot. Lopez had a single, scored a run. Ava Aslam was hit by a pitch. She scored a run. So they got some production from the bottom of that order. They're going to need it today against Abby Vance if they're going to pull off another upset and stay alive. That pitch inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pretty big gap in right center for Fields. Instead, she pops it left side. Travis going out, and she'll make the catch in shallow left field for out number 2. You can tell Fields just got the very end of the bat on that one. And a good pitch there by Vance, first out of the inning.
One away from the pitcher, number 29, Ashley Lopez.
We'll bring up Ashley Lopez, the pitcher for the Eagles. Lopez, a .265 hitter on the year. Had a single in yesterday's big win over the Wildcats of Pearl River. He takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. This one fouled back behind us. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Reminder, as the whole tournament, we ask that you bring all foul balls back to the first base dugout.
We've had a lot of those foul balls. I think that was actually the first one that actually went behind us. We've had a couple that stayed in play. The 1-1, this one chopped left side. That one's going to be foul. And so now Vance ahead of the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the numbers don't lie, Don. She really is a pitch-to-contact pitcher. Not going to run up a ton of strikeouts, but does a good job mixing pitches out of the zone, and you're going to get some pitches to hit if you're the opposing team against Abby Vance.
Yeah, she's this is a first appearance in a while for her. She's been fighting an injury that she suffered in the fall and had a little relapse.
Popped up right side. Agner's going to make the catch in foul territory, and that will be the second out of the inning. So a couple of weak pop-ups for Bruner and Fields, or big run for Fields and Lopez, and that will bring up Ava Aslam, the number 9 hitter. Aslam batting number 9 today, third baseman. Hitting .227, does a really good job over there at the hot corner. As I mentioned, got hit by a pitch yesterday, scored a run. All that matters is that you get on base. Sometimes it doesn't really matter how. She did it yesterday, came around to score, did a couple of good things in the field for the Eagles as well over there at third. 0-1 pitch. And that one in there for a strike as Vance came right down the middle of the fastball and ahead now, 0-2. Aslam swings and misses, and there's the first strikeout of the day for Abby Vance, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. To the bottom of the second we go. Hinds leads it 2-0 on the ICC Sports Network.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Bottom of the second, we go 2-1 Hinds on top. Sun-splashed afternoon here in Fulton. And the Bulldogs will send 6, 7, and 8 to the dish. Hannah Harrington, the designated player, will lead things off. She'll be followed by Brianna Shores and Christian Jones. Harrington hitting .291 on the year, a home run, 12 runs batted in. She has a .333 on base percentage, .382 slugging. Did not see action at the plate last night against Jones, so first at bat for her here today. Trying to get something started against Ashley Lopez, the pitcher for Hinds. As Lopez misses inside, 2 balls and no strikes. First of 2 elimination games. Culin and Northwest will play after this one. Then the winner's bracket game tonight, scheduled at 5 between ICC and Jones. Adam Gore will have that one for you. And then the winner of this one and the winner of the next game we play will be our nightcap as we move towards Championship Saturday. 3 balls and no strikes to Harrington. And that one in there for a called strike.
Harrington's 5'11". She's got long levers, but if she gets them unfolded, she hits the ball pretty sharply.
And close to the plate, too. And that one misses outside for ball 4. So Harrington draws the leadoff walk. First free pass issued by Lopez. And now that will bring up the catcher, Brianna Shores.
This is where the Bulldogs here, the 7, 8, 9, they've been a little bit cold in this tournament, and they're looking to try and get them back on track offensively.
Yeah, Shores last night, tough night, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Did draw a walk her last plate appearance. Shores hitting .286, 3 homers, 30 RBIs, .395 on base percentage, .469 slugging, and she tries to drop a bunt down and say she went for it. And so it'll be first pitch strike delivered by Lopez. Are you a little surprised Christian Jones went from that 3 spot all the way down to number 8?
I think Coach Long is just trying to take a little pressure off of her. She was pretty upset about last night and trying to relieve some of that and get her a chance to hit her way out of it.
Now that one bunted foul up the first base side, 0-2, and you're certainly understandable. She's one of the better hitters that Gulf Coast has and one of the better hitters in the country. Just had a tough night with 3 strikeouts.
And she'll earn her scholarship playing defense too. Very good defensive third baseman, and just need to kind of get her back on track at the plate.
She will hit next as Shores takes that pitch outside for ball 1.
In fact, Jones she went 3 for 4 with a home run and a double in the second game against Hinds the first time we played, so this might be what the doctor ordered for her.
Yeah, that one misses low and away for ball 2, and that's obviously what you're trying to do at this time is just get your lineup set, get your pitching rotation set to play your best softball as you go deeper into the tournaments that can really eliminate your season. Of course, this one can today. Gulf Coast needs to win it. This one chopped right side. Fields has it go up her arm. Harrington is going to hit the bag at second. She's going to go to third. That's not in time. And then Shores is going to make it all the way to second base. So essentially a 2-base error by Rebecca Fields at second base, and the Bulldogs have 2 in scoring position.
Whether it was intentional or not, I think Hannah Harrington did a good job of running some interference in front of the second baseman and may have made her take her eye off the ball a little bit there.
Yeah, that ball was supposed to be, I thought, at least a routine grounder, but Fields just had that roll right up her arm. And you mentioned Harrington could have possibly gotten in her way just a bit. But regardless, Bulldogs with their best chance to score here since that triple from Rakia Travis And now Christian Jones, we talked about her. She's at the plate hitting .405, 8 homers, 49 RBIs. She hits a ground ball right to Fields. She will glove it, throw to first in time, but that will be good enough to bring the run home. RBI for Jones, number 50 on the year, and we're tied at 2.
That was an RBI ground out. This is the 9-hole hitter, number 6, Sarah Brandon.
So that will bring up Sarah Brandon, the right fielder. And, of course, Shores did move from second to third, so the Bulldogs have another chance to get a run home and take the lead. Brandon, the right fielder, will step in. She fouls the first pitch back for a strike, 0-1. 0 for 3 last night or 0 for 4 last night for Brandon. 3 strikeouts. Hitting 336 on the year, 5 home runs, 26 RBIs, though. So good hitter, and she certainly can put one in play and get the run home as she fouls this one down the third base side. Behind in the count, though, to Lopez. No balls and 2 strikes, and Lopez could desperately use a strikeout here.
Yeah, you got a pitcher. When you're a pitcher with a runner at third base and 1 out, you really want to reach into your bag of tricks and get a strikeout, try and get an out without putting a ball in play. Keep that runner at third.
The Eagles are going to be in at the corners, although Newell at third base playing a little further back than I would imagine, as that one is missed outside for ball 1. Aslan over there, third base playing in, middle infield playing back. Of course, they'll concede the run, only the bottom of the second. 1-2 pitch. This one chopped back up the middle. That's going to be through for a base hit into center field. Shores will score from third. It's an RBI single for Brandon, and the Bulldogs lead it 3-2.
RBI single looks like a line drive in the box score. Had some eyes on it, and that'll help you break out of a slump.
Yeah, Brandon did a great job just to take that pitch right back up the middle. Mentioned Seeing Eye Single. Seeing Eye Single is brought to you by the Cagle Eye Center. 862 Eyes. That's 862 EYES. And Caroline Moore slaps one to the left side. Moore is going to stop at second. That's going to score Brandon all the way from first. It's an RBI double for Caroline Moore. Her third double of the year. The Bulldogs have now plated 3 in the inning and lead it 4-2. Boy, just like that, the Bulldogs have exploded here offensively. This lineup really getting going. Lopez has been hit really hard here in this inning. 27th RBI for Brandon, 14th RBI for Moore. And, you know, I talked about this throughout the tournament. You get to that second time through the order, and that's for a pitcher when the game can sometimes really begin to start. You sort of get an idea of what you really have and what the lineup's going to do. And this is the second time through. Moore's the leadoff hitter, and not a great result for Lopez to start. Now she's got to deal with Alexis Laughlin, who is 1 for 1 with a single and hitting over 400 on the year. And this one is lined down the left field line. That's a base hit. That's going to score more. Laughlin's going to try for 2. She's in there standing up. It's back-to-back RBI doubles. Laughlin's 22nd RBI of the year, 10th double. 4 runs in for Gulf Coast. It's 5-2 Bulldogs.
Well, Caroline Moore's double, they played a little hit and run, again trying to jumpstart the offense, and it continues to carry forward. The Bulldogs have the carousel moving now.
So that's 3 straight hits for Gulf Coast, going back to Brandon's RBI single, and not surprisingly, that's going to get a trip to the circle. And while they talk about it for Hinds, we'll step aside. Bulldogs rolling here early. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The tats right here.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
Meeting in the circle is over. 4 runs for Gulf Coast so far, looking for more. They're up 5-2 here in the bottom of the second. Whitley Tanner, the second baseman, will step in. 3 straight hits for Gulf Coast. Consecutive doubles as Tanner squares to bunt, and that one gets away. Throw down to second base, third base, I beg your pardon, not in time as Laughlin gets down there. And so now the Bulldogs with a runner at third base, less than 2 outs, changes the approach perhaps for Tanner. Ground out, can score a run instead of just advancing her to third. Natalie Parker is warming up now in that Hinds bullpen, and this one is popped left side. Will it be deep enough? There's the catch. There's the tag. The throw coming in, not in time. It's a sacrifice fly for Whitley Tanner. Her 7th RBI of the year. The Bulldogs now with a 5 spot here in the inning, lead at 6-2.
2 away for number 2, Rikia Travis.
Well, a solid throw out there in left field by Kat Bruner.
If you make it close with it, Alexis Laughlin running, you've done something.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid throw. She did a good job, too, to get behind the ball and then make a throw using her momentum, but Laughlin can really run.
Looks like a pitching change coming up here.
2 outs here in the inning, and, yeah, I see Natalie Parker to my left. She's about 3 or 4 feet outside that Hinds dugout, so it looks like she's about to come in. When they make the move, we'll step aside, and now that's exactly what's about to happen. So Natalie Parker will come in for Hinds, and while she goes through her warm-up tosses, we will step aside. You're watching the state softball tournament on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
That's home. That's just like the Ravens. That's just like Pahokee, Florida. That's my second home. I got my degree from there, my first degree, college degree. It's part of my heart, it's part of my soul, it's part of my spirit. And, you know, it's everything. Itawamba Community College, baby, it's everything. It shaped me up to being a great man because it was part of the journey of me becoming the young man I am today. And it's home, man. That's it. Like, I can go there and lay my head down without no problems. Itawamba Community College, the best star here.
Natalie Parker in the circle for the Hinds Eagles, and she will try to slow down these hot Gulf Coast bats. And the first person she's going to deal with is maybe the best hitter in the country, Rikia Travis. 1 for 1 with an RBI triple.
You know, I run into people around campus who think that she's not hitting the ball well, and you look at their stats, she certainly is. Her batting average is up approaching 500. And the biggest thing is she hasn't been getting the launch angle up. She's been hitting a lot of line drives and ground balls, but she's still a menace at the plate.
Yeah, she hits 470 with 14 homers, 56 runs batted in. She's got 9 doubles. So you look at, obviously too, on the year, she has 54 hits. She has 9 doubles, 2 triples, 14 home runs. 25 of her 54 hits have gone for extra bases.
Yeah, she had a triple earlier today, and she hit a ball, I think it was against Colin, that the second baseman almost caught that one-hopped the wall.
Swing and a miss as Travis goes down. Swinging, Natalie Parker does her job, but not before. 5 runs for the Bulldogs, and now it's a 6-2 Gulf Coast lead after 2. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by RENASANT Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Gee willikers, this Coca-Cola Zero Sugar tastes mighty delicious.
Come on, buddy. It has 0 sugar.
But it tastes great.
Let's take the breakables away. If you keep lying like this, you'll be a puppet forever.
But it's the honest truth.
You'll never be a real boy.
No, it's no lie.
You're right. It's delicious.
Told you. I never lie.
To the top of the third we go. Bulldogs lead at 6-2 after a 5-spot in the bottom of the second inning. Abby Vance out for her third inning of work. She'll now face the top of the order for the second time. Hannah Talsey, Ashley Lightcap, and Natalie Parker, who has gone from designated player to now in the circle for the Eagles, fresh off a spectacular performance yesterday. A complete game victory over Pearl River. She gave up 1 run, a solo shot, but that was it. She was terrific, and there she's going to be asked to try and slow down this Gulf Coast lineup, which has been tearing the cover off the ball so far early. But first, they need to get something started offensively. Talsey 0 for 1 with a line out to Caroline Moore in left her first time. And looks like that's what she's going to do again as Moore goes back and catches it just inside fair territory for out number 1. That ball carried a little bit further than I thought, but Moore had a beat on it the whole way.
I think it carried a little bit further than Moore thought it would too, but she's got the speed to cover up some mistakes.
Yeah, she tracked it well. The ball kept slicing a little bit away from her, but if you're Abby Vance, that's exactly what you want. Low pitch count, force Hinds now to put it in play. Ashley Lightcamp will step in, walked her first plate appearance. The left-handed hitting center fielder, first 3 of the first 4 for Hinds will hit from the left side. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. Lightcap came into the tournament hitting .414 with 26 runs batted in. There's a wide gap between Natalie Parker, who came into the tournament with 47 runs batted in and leads the team, and everybody else. Number 2 is Lopez at 28. So obviously Parker does it not just in the circle, but inside the batter's box as well. She's on deck, and we'll try and help her on cause today. 2-1 pitch, misses inside to Lightcap, and now Vance is behind 3 balls and 1 strike.
Here comes trouble.
Kevin Maloney. 3 balls and 1 strike. This one grounded right side off the glove of Vance, and that will roll to the second baseman Tanner, but not in time to get Lightcap.
Single.
Okay, Don's going to be the official score. I think you're right, and I would have given her a single as well. So for Lightcap, it's a 1-out single. This is the 3rd hit off of Vance for the Eagles, and now it will bring Parker to the plate.
Not the hardest hit ground ball back to the pitcher, but those are such reaction plays, and that was off to her left, so give her a generous single.
Well, and especially considering her momentum's carrying her to the plate. And there's a ground ball left side. This time it's gloved and thrown to first in time for out number 1. It's a really nice play by Abby Vance. Took a lot of athleticism. 2 outs here in the inning, and that will move Lightcap into scoring position.
2 away to the right fielder, number 5, Savannah Bryant.
That's right, 2 outs. I hopped an inning on my scorecard. I wasn't at the park as late as the ICC folks, but I stayed up that late, and my reaction time may be reflecting that.
Oh, we're all kind of dragging a little bit here in this press box, so nobody's going to say anything to you for that. Ground ball left side. Travis is going to field it, throw across in time to retire Savannah Bryant. A bang-bang play over there at first base, and Travis with a bullet able to make an accurate throw, and nice job by Agner to stretch, and that will end the inning. Hinds threatens, but nothing across. To the bottom of the 3rd we go. 6-2 Bulldogs on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom, or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
Here,
you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Bottom of the third we go, 6-2 your score. Gulf Coast on top, and they'll send 5, 6, and 7 out to face Natalie Parker. A terrific performance yesterday against a good Pearl River lineup. Parker has faced one batter today. It was Rakia Travis, and got her to swing and miss for a strikeout. So now Parker will get to set, and the first one she will face is the first baseman for Gulf Coast. KK Agner, 0 for 1 with a ground out to third base her first time up.
Coach Long, I think, has just made a change, but I'm not sure what it is yet. We'll see.
First pitch from Parker misses outside for ball one. I see Hannah Harrington on deck. She is the designated player. She is scheduled to hit next. I do not see Brianna Shores behind her, and that could be.
I think that might be it. She had taken a pitch behind the plate off her knee, and she may be struggling with that a little bit.
Yeah, when she got to second base after she reached on an error, she was limping a little bit getting to second base, and so I think that's probably going to be it. I didn't see Shores come out of the game after the bottom of the second.
She had to move left on a ball in the dirt, and she was a little gimpy when she got up from that, but with a 4-run lead, it's a little easier maybe to give her a rest, knowing you might need her later tonight.
A 2-1 pitch, ripped back up the box for a base hit. KK Agner continues her terrific season, hitting .430 on the year. 13 homers, 46 RBIs. She's got her first hit of the afternoon, and the Bulldogs have a leadoff runner. Fifth hit for the Bulldogs off of Eagles pitching. First one off of Parker. And I'm going to get a conversation between Coach Grisnich and our home plate umpire. Hannah Harrington, designated player, is scheduled to hit next.
And it's Lane Turin is in the on-deck circle, or Turan. She's the backup catcher. So
our investigative work was successful. It looks like it was going to be Brianna Jones and Brianna Shores, I beg your pardon. Now we've got a conversation with 3 umpires. I'm not sure what this could be. Something about maybe the lineup, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Yeah, the Hinds coach came out with his lineup card.
I can assure you that based off the lineup card that you and I were given, that Gulf Coast didn't bat out of order. It was supposed to be KK Agner, and she was at the plate. Kind of a long discussion. That's the only thing I think it could be. There's nothing else. I don't think it could be, but whatever it is, everything's okay now. So Harrington will step into the box. There's no change. I mean, this is the second time through the order, too.
Right.
So it's not like there's – I mean, this is exactly what they did the first time.
I'm not sure if maybe the Hinds coach didn't understand the substitution that was being made before this half inning started.
Yeah,
maybe he wrote it in the wrong place or something like that, or didn't get communicated properly to him.
Well, regardless, we got everything settled, and Harrington will step in and takes the first pitch from Parker high for ball one. Harrington walked her first time to the plate. And on the year hitting .291, a homer, 12 runs batted in. Swings and misses as Parker challenges her with a fastball 1-1.
Kind of like the modified Tequila Sunrise jerseys that Hinds is wearing.
This one right down the pipe again. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Harrington let that one go by.
old Houston Astros template.
Those have come back. Teams have done it over the years, all levels. That one is fouled left side. Where Harrington way out in front of that one. Fortunate to get something on it to stay alive in the at-bat. I've seen a lot of minor league teams, which you would imagine that obviously great to experiment there. Some major league teams have done it, I think.
I think State one year threatened to wear him in the College World Series, and there was a little bit of an uproar. I actually kind of like the look.
The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, but that gets off the glove of the catcher, Davenport, and she'll have to throw down to first in time to retire Harrington. So first strikeout for Parker since entering. It does move Agner to second base, so, and now we will get the pinch hitter for Gulf Coast, so make it official in just a second. As Lane Tyron will step in.
Pinch hitter for Gulf Coast is number 21, Lane Tyron.
She's started the year actually third on the depth chart at catcher. But that doesn't mean she's not a good catcher, because she had two good ones in front of her. Cam Miller has been out for a while with a concussion. One of the worst concussions our trainers has seen since she's been at Perk.
Pitch misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Tyron on the year hitting .500. This is her 7th at bat. She's 3 for 6. Does have a double. No homers, no RBIs. Looks at that pitch downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. And if you're Parker, you got to really be careful here. You don't want to lose control and put runners on base. Count 3 balls and no strikes. And they're going to say an illegal pitch, and that's going to put Tyron at first base.
That's ball 4. Grace Allgood, it looks like he's going to pinch run for KK Agner.
And we'll get Allgood out there in a scoring position, and it will bring Christian Jones to the plate. And this is where, if you're Natalie Parker, this inning could really get away. You got runners at first and second, 1 down. Christian Jones with an RBI ground out, and then Sarah Brannon behind her with an RBI single. She started the 3 straight hits for the Bulldogs in that 5-run second inning that allowed them to chase the starter, Ashley Lopez. Jones on the year picked up her 50th RBI earlier, and that pitch goes off the glove of Davenport. That's going to get both runners into scoring position. Another pass ball, and Davenport really struggling. She was not the catcher yesterday. She's in that flex position in this one, and now Jones with a chance for 2 more runs batted in. 1-0 pitch. Boy, took a big cut at that one and fouled it back to the screen. Parker with a nice pitch, had some late movement away from Jones, the right-handed hitter. Allowed her to miss the barrel. And that off-speed pitch stays high for ball 2. So Parker not nearly as efficient as she was yesterday. This time she's coming in relief and, quite frankly, facing a little better lineup. The 2-1, swing and a miss. That time Parker goes right after Jones and wins that battle.
Jones also an exceptional student in the classroom. I think she's a 4.0 student.
The 2-2 pitch. This one lined left side. That one snagged over there at third base by Aslam. And that's a big out recorded by Parker and the Eagles. Now 2 away and a chance to get out of this without giving up anything if they can get Sarah Brandon, the right fielder.
Number 6, Sarah Brandon.
Brandon 1 for 1 with an RBI single. 27 RBIs on the year now, hitting at 340. And the pitch in the dirt. Good job by Aslam this time to keep it in front. As I said, Parker really good yesterday against Pearl River. Terrific performance. Her numbers have been good all year. And she's done it both in the circle and at the plate. Sophomore out of Denham Springs, Louisiana.
I think both coaches trying to save their best pitcher for a potential game 2 today, but you can only do that as long as you're in a comfortable position in this game. Hinds had to bring in their best pitcher here.
Yeah, they had no choice at all. And now Parker has fallen behind Brandon. 3 balls and no strikes. Lineup's going to turn over. And you've got some dangerous hitters. Caroline Moore, Alexis Laughlin. Have had good days so far. Brandon, you would imagine, is going to be taking the whole way. Does, but that pitch clips the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. Lightcap, the center fielder, shading Brennan to pull a little bit out there in left center. And that 3-1 pitch in there for a strike on the hands. Now the count runs full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Right-handed hitters just don't like that fastball on the inside corner. We saw it a lot last night in the ICC Colin game. Will Parker do it again? She will not, but she will get a pop-up right side. Rebecca Fields, the second baseman, is under it, and she will squeeze it for out number 3. Nice pitching by Parker after getting in a jam. No runs for the Bulldogs there in that 3rd inning, but they still lead 6-2. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me, and the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance, and I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want, and I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Through 3 innings, Gulf Coast leads at 6-2 over the Hinds Eagles. And now the Eagles will come out for the top of the 4th with 5, 6, and 7 trying to cut into that lead. Their season hanging in the balance, so win today for Gulf Coast will be the 2nd of the tournament and punch their ticket to the Region 23 tournament next week, and also get them a spot in a loser leave town match later tonight. They would face the winner of Colin and Northwest. Hinds trying to do the same thing. Got off to a good start. Savannah Bryant hit a 2-run home run at the top of the 1st inning off of Abby Vance, who's back out for her 4th inning of work. But the Eagles haven't been able to muster much since. And now Vance will toe the rubber as Newell will step in 0 for 1 with a ground out to 3rd, her first time up. And takes the first pitch and fouls it out of the ballpark left side. A lot of pitchers have been able to get ahead in this tournament just by getting these hitters to be way out in front and foul them off 25, 30, sometimes 40 feet well out there. Some foul balls have landed almost where some of the vehicles are out there. Off-speed pitch, misses the strike zone of the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tyron does stay in and catch for the Bulldogs. So presumably Brianna Shores' game 1 is done as that one rolls into the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1, swing and a miss. Took a little bit off of that. I think Newell thought she was going to get a fastball. Instead, Vance took a bit off of it. Newell hitting .305 coming into this tournament. Does have 4 home runs. Tied for second on the team in that category.
Vance has had some success this year pitching backwards, going off speed early, and then
ground ball right side. That had some wicked spin on it. Tanner actually had to barehand that one to keep it near her and then throw to first in time. That one was cued out there, and a really nice play there by Tanner.
That was a weird hook there for a right-handed hitter for it to scoot off in that direction. Tanner hung with it.
Yeah, the ball caught off the end of the bat, and I thought, well, it's going to be a routine play, but then when it spun left side, if Tanner doesn't get her hand on it, that's going to get away from her, and that would have been a leadoff single. Now Kat Bruner will come to the plate. She took the first pitch that she saw back in the second inning and ripped it right side for a base hit. Left fielder for the Eagles today. .1-0 pitch is low for ball 2. Bruner, another hitter right above 300 coming into the tournament. Good arm out there in left field. As that pitch in there for a called strike on the inside corner will make it 2 balls and 1 strike. Saw her nearly throw out Alexis Laughlin trying to tag from third base during that 5-run second inning. The 2-1, this one ripped out left side. That one's going to get over the head of Moore and one hop the wall. Newell will hit the bag at first. She'll slide head first into second base for a 1-out double. That is her 5th of the season, and the Eagles, I beg your pardon, have a runner in scoring position.
Bulldogs and basketball, Eagles and everything else.
That is true.
Next for the Eagles, number 30, Rebecca Fields.
So second hit of the afternoon for Kat Bruner. And that one was hammered. Caroline Moore had no chance at that one. And now that will bring up Rebecca Fields, 0 for 1 with a pop out. Was Fields yesterday that hit a 2-run home run. Her 4th of the year to pull within 2 of the team lead and tying her teammate on second base. As that one is foul tipped, it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Good pitch by Vance right down the middle. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Newell clearly looking for something else. The 1-2. And Fields able to lay off of that one. Trying to get her to chase. Good job by Rebecca Fields, the second baseman for the Eagles.
So deceptive. You see batters chasing those pitches that are way up out of the zone high.
This one chopped left side, foul. Yeah, you see that a lot in baseball too now. I mean, the elevated fastballs have become sort of the new out pitch for everybody, and it's that same way here with softball, with the rise ball. And
I think it's even more effective in softball where you can really change planes vertically with it, and it looks good coming out of the hand, and then before you know it, it's up at your eye level.
And it's so difficult to lay off, impossible to hit. The 2-2. Damn, that one fouled back to the screen. Good job by Fields to hang in there. Keep the at-bat alive. Moore a little deeper now out there in left field. She'd played a little more shallow for most of the contest. Big gap in right center. Kind of seen that defensive alignment really from all teams this tournament. That one is fouled left side again. So Alexis Laughlin, most center fielders playing about where she is, maybe a 3 or 4 feet even further to left center of where that ICC Indians logo is. Now Laughlin kind of playing a little more traditional center as that one is barely touched foul. Really good pitch by Vance. And an even better job by Fields. She knew she was way out in front and just somehow found a way to get a piece of it.
Kept her hands back just enough to be able to stay on it and get a touch of it.
2-2 pitch, breaking ball again, and also fouled again.
Even slower.
A good battle here between Vance and Fields. Left side, foul, right up against the Hinds bullpen. So Fields staying alive early on everything. That time Vance tried to come on the inside corner.
Fields hadn't been able to get anything really on the barrel, on the hitting zone of the bat. This at bat.
The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Vance does win the battle there. Second strikeout for Vance, 2 away here in the 4th.
Next is number 29, Ashley Lopez.
Slower, slowest, and then bring the heat at the end.
Yeah, a good job, too, to go away, mixing in locations. And now there's a breaking pitch on the inside corner for a strike 0-1. This will be Ashley Lopez, who was the starting pitcher for the Eagles. 0-for-1, popped out to KK Agner her first time up. Trying to get a big 2-out hit, and she will do so. This one ripped into the right center field gap. That's going to easily score Bruner. It's an RBI single for Lopez, her 29th of the year, and Hinds creeps a little closer. It's now 6-3.
RBI single brings up number 8, Ava Haslam.
So just when you kind of thought maybe Vance was rocking along and would get out of it, Lopez took a mistake pitch and hammered it into that right center field gap. Good job over there by Sarah Brandon, though, to make sure it was only a single and not a double. As this will now bring up Ava Aslam, the number 9 hitter. 0-for-1 with a strikeout.
You see that a lot. An outfielder will try and make a hero play throwing to home and allow another runner to get in scoring position. No way they were going to throw out the runner from second base with 2 outs running on the pitch.
2 balls and no strikes. And also a good job just to cut that ball off and not allow it to get to the wall as well. As we have our first Gulf Coast meeting in the circle. Shelby Sounders, pitching coach, out there. And obviously just trying to settle Vance down. Again, it looked like that she might be able, after she had that strikeout of Fields, after that long at-bat, she might be able to settle in, but made that mistake, and Lopez hammered it, and now she's behind 2-0 to Aslam. 227 hitter coming into the tournament is Ava Aslam.
Looked like they might have been talking about feet out there. Don't know if Shelby Souter saw something she was doing down low, but sometimes, as you mentioned earlier in this tournament, a lot of times it's kind of a mental health check when you go out there.
The 2-0 pitch, there's a swing and a miss, and a good job by Vance to get it in the strike zone. Always happens. You get that meeting in the circle, and the next pitch is typically a strike.
That's why they get paid the big bucks as coaches.
That's exactly right. That one misses outside, 3-1. Well, she's in danger now of bringing the tying run to the plate, as the lineup will flip after this at bat. Hinds just kind of hanging around, trying to put a little game pressure on the Bulldogs. The 3-1 pitch, that one low for ball 4. So the inning stays alive. It does flip the lineup, and it brings the tying run to the plate. Hannah Towsey 0 for 2 on the day, but a couple of line outs to Caroline Moore in left field.
This is number 10, Hannah Towsey.
And if you're the Bulldogs, really need Vance to get an out here. Some big hitters in this Hinds lineup behind. And that ball gets away, and Turin's not going to have a play at either base, and both move up. And now the Eagles have 2 in scoring position, and a base hit here could potentially make it a 1-run game.
Turin had been able to scoop up that wild pitch barehanded. She had a play at third, but just that's a tough play to make.
Pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, and I think that's what she thought too. And went with the bare hand, which was the right play, just couldn't grab it. And once she missed it, there was no chance to get either runner trying to move up. As that one sails high and inside for ball 2. Well, you got Ashley Lightcap, who's been on the base twice on deck, and then if it gets to Natalie Parker, then Hinds has played it at least one more run. And that one, a strike on the outside corner. Hinds contingent, you can hear them in our crowd mic, not thrilled with that. It evens the count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Big moment in this one here for Hinds, trying to get back in it. And this one is popped left side. Travis will track it, and she'll run it down and make the catch. An impressive play by the Gulf Coast shortstop to end the frame. Eagles get one, could have been more. We've got a 6-3 game as we move to the bottom of the 4th. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
The outlook for overpriced pizza has never been better. Who's gonna stop us?
Sir, Little Caesars has the lowest priced pizza delivered, guaranteed.
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. Get $5 off your first delivery.
Pizza, pizza.
Parmesan, Asiago, and fresh mozzarella.
All this cheesing is rather pleasing.
Yep, tastes like $1 million.
Pepperoni cheeser, only $7.
Pizza, pizza.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Bottom of the 4th we go. Bulldogs lead at 6-3 over the Hinds Eagles. An elimination game, first of 2 this afternoon. We'll have Northwest and Colin. Winner of that one will reach the Region 23 tournament, just like the winner of this one. And then our 3rd game of the day will be the winner's bracket game between Jones and ICC. Adam Gore will have that one for you. And then the nightcap will be the winner of this one and the winner of the Colin Northwest game. So 4 softball games today for the 3rd straight day. As Natalie Parker will begin the bottom of the 4th with a first pitch that misses the outside corner of the strike zone. So the tournament creeps towards championship Saturday tomorrow. And this one a big day today. We'll be down to just 3 teams tomorrow.
And I'm just an amateur bracketologist, but I think if Gulf Coast wins this game, it will get Colin into the region, regardless of what they do in the next game.
2-0 pitch is in there for a called strike, 2-1. I've tried to sit down and figure this out, and I just have decided, you know what? I'm going to let the coaches or the USIDs who talk to these coaches figure it out, and I'll just repeat what I'm told from you.
So these 2 morning games are in the same spot in the bracket as you move left to right, and so the tiebreaker is the losers of these 2 games. The tiebreaker goes back to regular season record, and Colin would have that record and the tiebreaker.
Caroline Moore slaps it down the left field line. That's going to be good for a single, her 2nd hit of the afternoon. And the Bulldogs are the leadoff runner here in the 4th. Top of the order for Gulf Coast here. That was Caroline Moore. This will be Alexis Laughlin, who will now come to the plate. She's 2 for 2, including an RBI double her last time up, part of that 5-run 2nd inning. Well, regardless, I think if the chalk has held pretty much outside of what Hinds did yesterday to Pearl River. And so if that chalk does hold, you would imagine Gulf Coast will, if they hold on to this one, they will certainly punch their ticket. Colin, if you're right, then obviously the Colin Wolves are big Gulf Coast fans. The 0-1 to Laughlin. This one slapped left side. Slow roller. Talsey up with it. Throws across in time to get Laughlin. Coach Long not pleased on that one. Just a slow bouncing ball to Talsey out there at short. Made a nice throw over and a good stretch at first base by Newell. And that will be the first out of the inning. It does get more into scoring position. And we'll set the table now for Whitley Tanner batting in the 3rd spot today. 0 for 1 with a ground out and a sacrifice fly. And she rips this one left side for a base hit. Moore's going to hit the bag at 3rd. She's going to come around to score. It's an RBI single for Whitley Tanner, her 2nd of the day. And the Bulldogs get the run back and lead at 7-3.
Next for the Bulldogs is number 2, Rakia Travis.
Tanner's been batting in the 8-hole, elevated up here today to the 3-hole, and that move has paid off for Coach Long and the Bulldogs.
Tanner with 2 RBIs today, 8 on the season. And the Bulldogs recapture their 4-run lead. And now the most dangerous hitter in the lineup, Rakia Travis, will step in. 1 for 2, RBI triple. And first time she faced Parker. Parker won that battle, got her swinging. So Parker has now faced the lineup once this afternoon. And gets Travis to chase that breaking pitch that was out of the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Off-speed pitch that Travis got a little tied up on.
The Bulldogs continue to hit the ball well. And Travis swings and misses at that one. Good pitch by Parker, low and away, and some late movement away from Travis.
Earlier in the year, teams were trying to bust Travis inside, and now it seems like they're trying to go away and get her to, chase. That pitch probably wasn't in the strike zone, and trying to get some cheap strikes that way.
The 1-2 pitch, and that one low for ball 2. Well, the other thing, too, is sometimes as a hitter, your natural instinct, I think, is just to pull the ball. And so sometimes instead of maybe waiting on it and trying to take it the other way, everybody tries to pull it, and you can miss the barrel a lot that way as a pitcher.
Travis does have good power to the opposite field.
2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. And so Rakia Travis goes down on strike for the second time against Parker. 2 away here in the 4th, and now that will bring up the first baseman, KK Agner. Another really good pitch by Parker, and kind of what we're talking about. Pitch on the outside corner that was moving away from Travis. And the first pitch to KK Agner is in the dirt for ball 1. Agner, 1 behind Travis in home runs on the team, 13. Now 11 behind Travis in the RBI category, 57-46. She's ahead in the count here against Parker, though. 2 balls and no strikes. Tanner at first after an RBI single. Taking all the way was Agner. That's a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Talked about some of the stolen base attempts this year. Tanner, you would assume, just I guess because lefty and she does kind of slap it, she would be a stolen base contender, but only 1 attempt all year. It was successful, but doesn't run a whole lot. Most of those stolen bases are all at the top of the order. Caroline Moore's got 10, Laughlin with 14, Travis with 12. Bulldogs 66 out of 75 in stolen bases on the year. As Agner reaches for that one and pokes it foul. Will run the count full, 3-2. Tanner's going to be off on the pitch here. Parker trying to limit the damage to just 1 run in the inning. Full count pitch, grounded right back to her. She'll glove it and make the throw over in time for out number 3, but not before the Bulldogs plate 1 run, an RBI single by Whitley Tanner after 4. It's 7-3 Gulf Coast. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the RENASANT replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the RENASANT Rewards Extra Checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a RENASANT replay. RENASANT Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with RENASANT today.
Well,
Welcome back as we start the top of the 5th. 7-3 your score. Gulf Coast on top. As Abby Vance is back out for her 5th inning of work. And she will face 2, 3, and 4. Ashley Lightcap, Natalie Parker, and Savannah Bryant. Heart of the order here as Hinds tries to get back in this one. Cut it to 3. Bulldogs answer with a run in the bottom of the 4th. And now Vance will deal with Lightcap to start the inning. 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. And first pitch of the inning is outside for ball 1. Parker's done a pretty good job in the circle since entering. As Emily Coates is going to trot down to the bullpen for the Bulldogs. We've seen her throw most of the pitches in this tournament. In fact, all of the pitches in this tournament so far for Gulf Coast. Before today, as that pitch misses outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Just having a discussion trying to find out, the Region 23 tournament and who makes it in terms of obviously winning 2 games, but there's sometimes when some teams may make it before they even win their second game. And, Don, you and I were talking about how this game could affect Colin Northwest next. If Gulf Coast hangs on, there's the potential there that perhaps Colin is already in.
It'll still mean everything to Northwest. They need to win to get in.
Sure.
But, and I wouldn't expect Colin to do anything different other than, they're probably in the same position as these teams were where you want to save your ace for tonight.
And there's a 5-pitch walk to start the inning, so Lightcap on base for the 3rd time in this one. 2nd time she's drawn a walk. 3rd issued by Vance this afternoon, and that will bring up Natalie Parker 0 for 2. But she is, all in all, the best hitter on this team. Leads the team in home runs, leads the team in RBIs, came into the tournament hitting .417. And had only struck out 6 times in her 115 at-bats before the state softball tournament. She takes the first pitch high for ball 1.
We're talking about pitching. Emily Coates is up in the bullpen for Gulf Coast.
Had a terrific performance last night against Jones. Was the game 1 starter for the Bulldogs in this tournament against Northwest. There's a strike tossed by Vance. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, you get the sense the Bulldogs are way out in front, but Hinds has threatened a little bit here. Parker gets on base, and you got a couple on with nobody out. Instead, she pops this one up right side, but it will get out of play as it hits the top of the Bulldogs dugout. You get the sense, though, Hinds just kind of hanging around, doing what they need to do, and the longer they hang around, the more confident they will be, and can put potentially some game pressure on the Bulldogs. So big sequence here with 2, 3, 4 in the 5th inning. As that one downstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is the part of the order they want, and Savannah Bryant on deck. She hit the 2-run homer back in the top of the 1st inning. And you get deeper in the lineup. Kat Bruner hitting 6th. She's 2 for 2 today. There's a swing and a miss. There goes the runner. Throw down to second base is not in time. As Lightcap with a steal. Perfect on the year as she remains. And Parker goes down swinging. 3rd strikeout of the afternoon for Vance, and 1 down here in the 5th. So be Savannah Bryant who will step in. 1 for 2, 2-run home run, and a ground out to short. That breaking ball misses low and away for ball 1. I don't think you're going to see Lightcap trying to take 3rd on a steal, especially with that left-handed batter up. Outside corner is missed there by Vance. Turin tried to steal it, the way she framed it. But outside now, 2 balls and no strikes, and I wonder if Vance is going to try to give in here or stay away on the outside corner. She made a mistake on the inside, and that's when Bryant made her pay back in the 1st. That one low for ball 3. So now with first base open, I can't imagine you would want to give in here with Bryant. The 3-0 pitch. Well, they do, and Bryant took it all the way, 3-1. No doubt she'll have the green light here. Right fielder for Hinds trying to come up with a big hit. There it is. Grounder right side. Whitley Tanner will glove it and throw to first in time for out number 2. That's a big out recorded there by the Bulldogs. So Bryant got a 3-1 fastball and just rolled over on it. It does advance Lightcap to third, but gives Vance a chance to get out of this with one pitch, giving up nothing if she can get Brendan Newell, the first baseman. Newell 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs, and takes the first pitch in there for a called strike.
That's the pitching backward we're talking about. Start off speed and try and steal a strike, and then you can speed things up.
The 0-1 breaking pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Well, you go back and look at that last at bat. Behind in the count, 3-1. Vance just gave in. And if Bryant gets a base hit, obviously you cut the lead to 3. You just keep it rolling for a lineup that has been pretty successful, at least hitting the ball hard today. But it was a simple ground ball to Tanner, and now Vance could get out of this putting up a 0. She's behind here, 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 inside, that nearly hit her. Now 3-1. And the ever-dangerous Kat Bruner, the left fielder, on deck. She would have a chance at an RBI if Newell is able to reach. A 3-1, that one low for ball 4. Fourth walk issued by Vance. And you wonder how much longer Gulf Coast is going to stay with Vance in the circle. Coates has been warming up for a good bit here. No doubt she's ready to come in. And Kat Bruner will step to the plate, a single her first time up, and she doubled her last plate appearance. 309 hitter coming into the tournament. Has a chance for an RBI hit. With runners at the corners, takes the first pitch for a called strike. The 0-1, ripped left side. There it is, a base hit. RBI single for Kat Bruner, 3 for 3 today. And the Eagles tack on 1 here in the 5th. We're back to a 7-4 game. That one was hammered right between Jones and Travis at third and short. And now the tying run comes to the plate in the form of Rebecca Fields. 0 for 2 on the day, but she does have some power. Second on the team in home runs. Hit 1 yesterday. And she takes the first pitch for a called strike. I'm a little surprised at this point again that with Coates throwing in that bullpen that Gulf Coast is sticking with Vance. How well Hinds is seeing the ball. There's a high pop-up left side. It's going to actually drop in front of Moore. I don't know if she lost it in the sun or what. That's going to get a run home. It's an RBI Blute single for Rebecca Fields. And Hinds, with 2 in the inning, has now made it a 7-5 game. Well, I don't know if Moore, if she lost it or if she just thought Travis was going to get it or what, but that ball fell right in front of Caroline Moore, and now the go-ahead run for Hinds is at the plate in the form of Ashley Lopez, who is 1 for 2 today with an RBI single her last time up. Or just when you feel like Gulf Coast is in complete control and maybe about to run away and hide, the Eagles come back with a couple of runs. This one chopped left side and foul ball. Called right when Jones fielded it and stepped on the bag. That was close. But the Eagles get the benefit of the doubt. The count is run at 0-2, but at least Lopez can remain in there and has a fighting chance now. The 0-2, outside for ball 1. Boy, good pitch. We've seen a lot today, that fastball and late movement away from the righties. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball stays outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two on, 2 out here in the 5th inning. 2-2, and that one low for ball 3. So now count has run full. Runners will be moving, and potentially a bases loaded situation if Lopez can draw the walk. Ava Aslam, the third baseman, on deck. Full count pitch, and this one ripped right side. That's down for a base hit. That's going to get a run home. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. It's an RBI single for Lopez, her second of the day. Hinds has now climbed to within 1 at 7-6.
Coach will be coming in for Gulf Coast.
Yeah, that should be it. And, boy, Abby Vance looked like she could get it out of this without giving up anything, but since then, it's been RBI single from Bruner, RBI single from Fields, RBI single from Lopez, and that will be it for Abby Vance. We'll take a break right now, come back and tell you about the new pitcher after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Hinds with 3 runs in so far, looking for more. They've got runners at the corners, 2 down for Ava Aslam. New pitcher is Emily Coates, who was terrific last night. Coates making her 13th appearance. She's 4-1 with a couple of complete games. First pitch to Aslam is a swing and a miss. All pitching changes brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. And our stats brought to you by Sonic. 61 in the 3rd innings pitched, 53 hits, 26 runs, 22 earned, 20 walks, 52 strikeouts. She's given up 8 home runs and has a 2.51 ERA. And she's in a bit of a jam here, Don, with runners at the corners, only a 1-run lead.
Yeah, she's been dynamite of late, though. I got some last 9 appearances. Her last 9 appearances, she's 6-2 with a save. With a 1.19 ERA, so she's been dynamite here down the stretch.
Behind in the count here to Ava Aslam, 2-1. And misses outside there for ball 3. Aslam struck out swinging her first time up and then walked in her last plate appearance. And Coates is in danger of having the bases loaded. The lineup is about to flip as Aslam hits 9th in this order, the 3-1, and that one over for a strike, 3-2. I thought it was a strike anyway. He pointed at the bat, so maybe Aslam went around on a pitch that wasn't a strike. But regardless, the count is now full, 3-2, with runners at the corners. Coates to the plate. Pitch inside corner, got her looking. That's a big-time strikeout by Emily Coates. Her first since entering. All strikeouts brought to you by RENASANT Bank. RENASANT Bank, the bank that understands you. Visit RENASANTBank.com. Coates comes in and shuts down the rally, but not before a 3-spot put up by the Eagles at 7-6 as we move to the bottom of the 5th. Elimination game with some drama late. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? RENASANT Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tide!
Boy, Hinds has battled back here with a 3 spot in the top of the 5th inning. A little game pressure now on the Bulldogs. It's 7-6 here in the bottom of the 5th. Natalie Parker back out. She's done a good job in relief and will now face Hannah Harrington to lead things off. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Gulf Coast. And the first pitch is fouled right side for strike one. Harrington walked her first time up and struck out in her last plate appearance. And so this Hinds club continues to battle, pulled off the biggest upset of the tournament yesterday, knocking out Pearl River to stay alive and move to today. After falling behind 6-2 after 2, going to the top of the 4th inning, got a run. Gulf Coast got it back, but then a 3 spot in the 5th inning allows them to hang around, and now they are fully in the thick of this, trying to punch their ticket to the region tournament. Parker with the off speed over for a strike 1 and 2. Harrington, a 291 hitter. And chops this one right back to Parker, and she'll make the easy play to first base in time for out number 1. So Harrington is retired 1-3. That will bring up the backup catcher, Lane Turan, who is playing now for the injured Brianna Shores. Turan walked in her at-bat last time against Natalie Parker. And first pitch fastball in there for a strike 0-1. Parker's first at-bat was against Rakia Travis. Got her to swing and miss, so she's been through the order once. So she now makes her way through the order for the second time. And that one is fouled up the first baseline, 0-2. And you just get a sense right now this Hinds club confident. Parker's pumping it in the strike zone. The momentum has definitely shifted into their dugout. Gulf Coast has got to find some way to string some at-bats together, some hits together, and plate some runs to capture it. Emily Coates is going to have a tough time with that Hinds lineup. There's a swing and a miss. Parker with another strikeout since entering as Turan goes down swinging, 2 away now, and that will bring up the third baseman, Christian Jones. Jones 1 for 2, or beg your pardon, 0 for 2, an RBI ground out and a line out. So Parker looking for the clean shutdown inning. Throws that first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. It's a Hinds club that struggled, just barely did get in. There's a chopper right back to Parker. Nice snag, and she'll throw to first in time. Natalie Parker with a shutdown 1-2-3 inning. And after 5, it's 7-6. Hinds with the momentum, and they're coming to the plate next. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Student involvement is a top priority here at Itawamba Community College.
If you want to be involved with student government, then the Student Government Association is the place for you.
If you have a stellar GPA, then Phi Theta Kappa is for you.
If you're interested in the diverse culture of our campus population, then the Diversity Club is for you.
If you're interested in leadership and service, then Indian Delegation is for you.
If you're majoring in computer programming or computer networking, then CPNA, the Computer Programming Networking Association, is for you.
If you're interested in good conversations and free lunch on Thursdays, then the Wesley Foundation is for you.
Our health science programs also have specific organizations for those majors.
Student Activities is excited to bring you new opportunities here at the ICC Tupelo campus.
Whatever your passion may be, we have a place for you.
This video is brought to you by Phi Theta Kappa, Beta Chi Sigma, Tupelo campus.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And from my family, roll Tribe!
1, 2, 3 for Hinds here in the 6th inning. Hanatoza will lead things off, and that first pitch from Emily Coates is high and inside for ball 1. Just a crazy situation here in this first elimination game of the afternoon. Hinds trying to punch its ticket to the Region 23 tournament. They can do so with the win over the Bulldogs. And Tawzy pops that one foul behind us. 1 ball and 1 strike. Eagles have felt like, quite frankly, they've had plenty of chances to sort of just roll over and let Gulf Coast dominate, but they have fought hard. That 3 spot in the 5th inning, and then Natalie Parker putting up a 0 was a big deal. That was slapped left side, and Jones can't come up with it, and Tawzy will lead things off.
Automatic base hit. If you're in front
single
of the bag at third, that's an automatic base hit.
Yeah, it'll be a first hit for Tawzy today. And Hinds now with a lead-off runner, and that will bring up Ashley Lightcamp batting in the 2 spot. A couple of walks and a single for the Hinds center fielder. And it's just amazing right now, all the momentum with the Hinds Eagles. And she's going to try to bunt. It's going to roll foul, and Turin will wisely touch it at that point, and that's a smart move there. If Christian Jones touches that at all, no chance would they have been able to get Lightcamp at first. But now they've got a chance.
The biggest threat there outside of the runner getting to first is the run around in second and getting over to third if that ball hangs up and doesn't cross a line.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was covering third that way. Pitch to Lightcap, misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. So can Hinds do it again? They knocked off Pearl River in an upset yesterday to stay alive, and they're in a battle here with Gulf Coast late. And this one is foul back behind us, and that will move the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
An elevated fastball.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Yeah, just so difficult to lay off. Even a good hitter like Lightcap, who came into the tournament hitting .414. This one chopped left side. Travers to second for 1. Tanner the turn, and not in time. So Lightcap will beat it out, and then she's going to try to go to second base, and she slides in safely as the throw from Coates was low. Tanner couldn't handle it. Boy, heads up base running there by Ashley Lightcap. I think everybody kind of fell asleep after the throw to first base did not get Tawzy, or Lightcap, I beg your pardon. Tawzy is out at second base. But Lightcap now moves into scoring position, and you got Natalie Parker, Savannah Bryant, 2 good hitters with an RBI chance to potentially tie the game. Well, I put a star by that play in case Hinds ends up pulling this out, or even this inning, they end up tying it. Coates with a fastball in the outside corner to even the count at 1-1. Parker 0 for 3, but she leads Hinds in just about every category except batting average. 6 homers, 47 RBIs, leads the team in both. She dribbles this one left side. Jones will glove it, throw to first, and in time. Boy, that was awfully close. Jones looked like she kind of double clutched, but then got the throw over in time, and just a step before Parker got to the bag. That will move Lightcap over to third, but that's a big second out for the Bulldogs.
That might have been a backbreaker if the Bulldogs hadn't been able to make that play. But Christian Jones has a good arm and was able to recover from a little bobble.
So now Savannah Bryant, the cleanup hitter, will step in. 1 for 3, a 2-run home run, her first plate appearance that gave Hinds a 2-0 lead. She hits the ball awfully hard, though. And she's got an RBI chance and potentially could give her team the lead if she goes yard again. That one outside corner, 1 ball and 1 strike.
See batters sometimes kicking themselves for not taking a hit by a pitch, but that first pitch was pretty close to the brain bucket. Not going to leave your head in front of that one.
No, not even with that helmet on. The 1-1, hanging breaking ball, grounded right side. Tanner gloves, throws to first in time. What a nice play there by Whitley Tanner, and a big play to end the threat for Hinds here in the 6th inning. Eagles get a runner all the way to third, but come up empty. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Bulldogs still on top 7-6, looking for some insurance. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The tab's right here,
look. You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by RENASANT Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
9-1-2 coming up for the Gulf Coast Bulldogs as they look to get some insurance runs here. 7-6 in the elimination game. Both teams trying to win to punch their ticket to next week's Region 23 tournament. And move to tonight's game where it'll be another elimination game for them. They'll take on the winner of the Colin Northwest game, which follows this one. It's been a good one, a back-and-forth affair. Hinds got back in it with a 3-run spot in the 5th inning. Had a chance there in the top of the 6th inning with a runner in scoring position, but just couldn't push her across. And there's a booted ball to first base, and Sarah Brannon will reach base to lead things off. And, boy, that's just so disappointing there if you're Hinds over there at first base, as Brennan Newell had a chance to just fill what would have been an easy ground ball, and now Gulf Coast has a runner aboard and the lineup moves to the top of the order.
That one was so easy, kind of lost concentration and just didn't get the glove down.
This will bring up Caroline Moore, the leadoff hitter, who couldn't check her swing on that nasty pitch on the inside corner. Moore 2 for 3, RBI double and a single, as the Bulldogs try to get some runs and give themselves a little breathing room before the top of the 7th. That pitch is high for ball 1. Yeah, Hinds had the momentum, and you feel like if Newell's able to make that play there, Natalie Parker has really come in and done a good job since entering. She might be able to carry that momentum and roll through the lineup and then give her team a chance in the bottom of the 7th, but Newell couldn't make the play, and now Gulf Coast with a chance to turn that into some momentum of their own. The 2-1 pitch from Parker. That one in there for a strike, 2-2. Outside corner got the call. Shallow in center is Lightcap. Shallow in left field is Kat Bruner. Morris hit the bar really hard twice and chops this one foul right at the plate. We'll do it again. This is who you want up if you're Gulf Coast to try to stretch this lead. Caroline Moore, Alexis Laughlin, Whitley Tanner if it gets that far. So Moore tried to call time, wasn't granted, and then fouled that one off. Nice diving effort by Ivy Davenport, the catcher, but couldn't come up with it. And Coach Long, I think, is having a conversation with our home plate umpire saying, hey, look, she called time. She's waving in your face, and either you didn't see it or just didn't want to call it. And Moore did a good job just to at least get a bat on the ball and stay alive.
I don't know if she said something before she started waving, but the wave was fairly late. I thought the pitcher was already starting to move.
The 2-2, this one grounded left side to second for one, and no chance for the turn. But it will go as a fielder's choice. One out here in the sixth. Or beg your pardon, yeah, one out here in the sixth.
Back for the Bulldogs, number 1, Alexis Laughlin.
So that will bring up Alexis Laughlin. Good job by Tozy to field that one and flip it to Rebecca Fields covering. So Hinds will certainly take that. And now this one is served out into left field and foul. Good effort there by Bruner in left field as Laughlin served it out there. And Bruner came maybe a couple of inches away from making a spectacular diving catch. Laughlin, a single in the first, an RBI double in the second. Grounded out her last time to the plate, so a good afternoon for her, trying to extend her season as this pitch is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Laughlin now 22 runs batted in on the season, hitting over 400. Picked up her 10th double of the year. This one in the dirt. That's going to get Moore down to second base, and she's there easily. The ball goes off the glove of Hannah Tozy and rolls into right center field, but Rebecca Fields able to go out there and grab it and keep Moore at second. And Moore, I don't know if she's a little bit hurt or just trying to wipe the dirt off her uniform.
May have banged her knee on that head first slide out there. This is that time of year where all your bumps and bruises have added up, and almost every time you slide or do something like that, you're landing on something that's already bruised. And
yeah, you're right about that. Not as much fun. It looks like Moore will be all right, and a good job by her to read that in the dirt and get into scoring position for one of the better hitters on this Gulf Coast lineup. Laughlin coming into today hitting .401, and the 2 hits are not going to do anything to hurt that 400 average. Looking at a 2-1 pitch, and that one in there for a strike, 2-2. Really good job by Davenport. I thought she framed that. It was a borderline pitch on the outside corner, and the way she framed it may have gotten Parker the call. 2-2 to Laughlin. That one outside now, 3-2. Normally you'd say, well, you got first base open, but Whitley Tanner on deck hit the ball hard today. Sacrifice fly and an RBI single. So I don't think you want to walk Laughlin to get to Tanner. The payoff pitch and chopped left side. That one off the glove of Aslam. Everybody's safe. And that will put runners at the corners. That'll be scored a single. So 3rd hit of the day for Laughlin. And now the Bulldogs with a runner third base, a chance to add to their lead.
I would expect to see Alexis Laughlin running at first base, either some sort of hit and run or just a straight steal. That way it takes a double play off the table, and you know you'll get Rakia Travis to the plate.
Yeah, she's 14 for 14 on the year in that category. So Tanner at the plate, a sac fly and an RBI single, and you called it. There she goes, and she'll get down to second base. So now the Bulldogs with 2 in scoring position, and a base hit could potentially make this a 3-run game.
That was one of those tippy-toe steals where you're trying to play first and third games and trying to draw a throw. The 1-0 pitch, and that one outside, 2-0. And
And so now you can kind of do the same thing again. Well, first base is open, but yeah, the ever-dangerous Rakia Travis is on deck, and so there's no way you walk anybody to get to her.
She struck out the last 2 times up, but the first time up she tripled, so.
There's a beautiful breaking pitch, a swing and a miss. Tanner way out in front, completely off guard and waved there. 2-1. Yeah, the law of averages would say with her well over 400 average that even if she strikes out twice, you still want her at the plate if you're Gulf Coast. That one poked foul to the screen. 2 balls and 2 strikes as Tanner tries to come up with a big hit. Bulldogs clinging to a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Looking to add 2 for sure and maybe some more to give themselves some breathing room. It's a Hinds team that has hit the ball hard today. And I know Emily Coates would appreciate a little margin for error as that one is shot foul left side. And the count stays 2-2. Don't forget, Colin and Northwest will follow this one. We'll have that one for you. And then we'll move to our 3rd game of the day, which will be the Crown Jewel Winners Bracket game. ICC and Jones. And then the nightcap will be the winner of this one, winner of Colin Northwest. This one shot left side, caught by Aslam. No play anywhere else, but what a nice job by Aslam. That was hammered by Tanner. And right into the glove of Aslam for the 2nd out of the inning.
Good job by Moore. On those line drives, you got to take a step back to the bag just in case we get caught. And I was thinking that a line drive double play would be about the worst thing that could happen for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you're right. Moore did a good job to get back immediately. Aslam playing so far in that I don't think Moore was really in danger of being doubled off, but she did a good job to get back nonetheless. And here is Rakia Travis, the outstanding shortstop for the Bulldogs. Don mentioned it. She has struck out twice today, but does have that RBI triple back in the bottom of the 1st inning. 470 hitter. She now has 57 RBIs, and there's nobody else in this lineup that Coach Long and his staff would want at the plate right now than Rakia Travis.
You mentioned that sometimes hitters get in a pull mode, and it looks like she's doing a little bit of that right now. She's got really good opposite field power, and wouldn't be surprised if KK Gruitch just talked to her there about going with a pitch.
The 0-1, and that one misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, we've seen a lot of that from right-handed pitchers here in this tournament. Everything away from the righties into the lefties, and you see a lot of those right-handed hitters, and it's so natural to try to pull everything, and it usually works out for pitchers that get them to roll over. The 1-1, that one well outside, 2-1.
And you have to be careful here of trying to pitch around Travis because KK Agner's coming up, and she's a dangerous hitter as well.
Yeah, I was about to say, you do this again about first base being open, but all you've got on deck is somebody with 13 homers and 46 RBIs. The 2-1, that one fouled back to the screen. Boy, that was her pitch right there. Parker decided to challenge, and Travis missed it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Parker trying to keep the game where it is at 7-6, give her team a chance in the bottom half. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for Hinds in the 7th. The only question is how many will they need? The 2-2, that one low for ball 3. Good job by Davenport to block it up. And now the count runs full, and we'll see what Parker and Hinds elect to do. Do they give in or maybe nibble a bit and see if they can get Travis to chase? The full count pitch, and that one is shot foul down the right field line. Now, you know, Travis is just going to try to battle up there. Any pitch that's close, just foul it off. A walk's not the worst thing really for either team. I think obviously you'd rather Travis walk than get a base hit if you're Hinds, but if you're the Bulldogs, certainly wouldn't mind her getting to first, loading the bases, letting another one of your powerful hitters come up and have a chance to drive in some runs. The payoff pitch, and that one low for ball 4, and a good at-bat there by Rakia Travis. Draws the full count walk. The bases are now loaded, and as Don mentioned, KK Agner to the plate. No slouch at all. .430 average, 13 home runs, 46 runs batted in. She's 1 for 3 today with a single and a couple of ground outs.
She's been in this position all year where teams don't want to pitch to Rakia Travis, and she's come up a lot of times big, following a Travis walk.
First pitch of the at-bat, in there for a strike on the outside corner. Natalie Parker has been terrific in this tournament. A complete game yesterday against Pearl River to pitch her team to today. She's done a good job here in relief, but Hinds needs her to make one more pitch to get him out of the inning. That one blooped foul right side in front of the Bulldogs dugout, and Parker, after issuing the full count walk, is ahead of Agner 0-2. Outfield deep, shading Agner to pull. And that one well outside for ball one. Lightcap essentially playing left center field and about 10 feet from the warning track. The right fielder, Savannah Bryant, a good 30, 40 yards really away from Lightcap in center. High fly ball that way. Bryant will track it, is under it, makes the catch for out number 3. That's a nice job by Natalie Parker to pitch out of a bases-loaded jam. Here we go, top of the 7th. Bulldogs lead at 7-6, trying to punch their ticket to the region tournament. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
You know what I remember when you were born?
Today tastes like a Sunday ritual. And it never tasted this good.
Top of the 7th we go, 7-6 your score. Bulldogs on top, trying to close it out, stay alive in the tournament, and punch their ticket to the Region 23 tournament next week in Eunice. Hinds looking for a run to keep the game going, 2, and they would have a chance to win it in the bottom of the 7th. Emily Coates back out to try and close things out as Hinds will now have 5, 6, and 7. Brennan Newell, Kat Bruner, and Rebecca Fields to the plate. Newell 0 for 2 with a walk. Bruner has 3 hits and an RBI today. Rebecca Fields an RBI single. And if they get beyond Fields, Ashley Lopez has 2 RBI singles today as well. So this is the part of the lineup for Hinds that has been successful. It's a team that, quite frankly, if we can be honest, wasn't sure they even made the tournament last week. And they're coming here today, and they've got a chance with a win today to make the Region 23 field. They're going to have to do it against one of the better pitchers for the Bulldogs, though, in Emily Coates, who has been solid in relief. Trying to make it a drama-free 7th. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Newell grounded out to third, her first appearance, grounded out to second, her second appearance, and then walked last time up. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Coates. Went with the off speed. Newell way out in front. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody warming in that Gulf Coast bullpen. Looks like this is Emily Coates' contest. That pitch misses outside and off the glove of Lane Turin. 2 balls and 1 strike. Wind blowing out to right center field with the American flags. That's something to keep an eye on if the ball gets into the jet stream with these powerful Hinds hitters. Time called by Turin. Big gap in right center. Shallow in right is Sarah Brannon for Gulf Coast. And that pitch in the dirt for ball 3, and now Coates in danger of issuing a leadoff walk here in the 7th. Boy, such a really good job by Natalie Parker to be able to get out of that bases loaded jam and give her team a chance. Only 1 run in the 7th. The 3-1, that one is outside, ball 4. So here we go, a little drama already. Second time Newell has walked. And now that will bring up Kat Bruner, the hottest hitter of the day for the Eagles, and we might get a pinch runner over at first. Looks like we will. It's going to be number 14, Crystalyn Martin, the backup catcher, sophomore out of Forest, Scott Central High School. And now Newell going to have a conversation with her teammate, Kat Bruner, who's had a great day today. 3 for 3, RBI single and a double. She represents the go-ahead run. I can't imagine we'll see a bunt in this situation, although Gulf Coast is in at the corners. She's not bunting on the first pitch, takes it for a strike on the outside corner. Boy, Agner and Jones really in at the corners, and Bruner not showing any sign at all trying to bunt. Now she does. She will bunt it, and it's going to be foul right at home plate. And so now Bruner behind 0-2. And Coates can throw just about anything she wants here. A little surprised you try to take the bat out of your hands. I know that you need 1 run, but with the way she's hit the ball today, be hard to have her take the bat out of her hands. Probably off though now, and strike 3 called, but then the ball gets away, and that's going to move the runner to second base. So it essentially works like a bunt because Turin couldn't squeeze it. And so that will move Martin to second base, and now Rebecca Fields will step to the plate. First time Bruner has been retired. Big strikeout recorded by Emily Coates. First pitch to Fields is a swing and a miss. The Eagles' second baseman, 1 for 3 with an RBI single her last time up. And she's got an RBI opportunity out there now. Foul back to the screen, and she's quickly behind 0-2. Boy, Coates has been aggressive since issuing that leadoff walk. She has thrown fastball after fastball in the strike zone. And now Fields will have to be careful and try to battle her way back into the at-bat. The 0-2 pitch didn't get her to chase. Good job by Fields. We've seen so many times that elevated fastball. The rise ball gets hitters to chase. Fields laid off there. She's got some power. Hit a home run yesterday. Tied for second on the team with 4. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. Coates got her looking on a fastball outside corner. Another big-time strikeout brought to you by RENASANT Bank. RENASANT Bank, the bank that understands you. Visit RENASANTBank.com. And now the Bulldogs 1 out away from staying alive in the state tournament and joining the Region 23 field next week in Eunice. Breaking ball over for a called strike to Ashley Lopez. 2 for 3 on the day, a couple of RBI singles. And looking for a big hit to keep her team's season alive. The 0-1, low for ball 1. Well, we've seen some really good games in this tournament. This one stacking up to be among them. Some drama here late, all because of a 3-run fifth for the Hinds Eagles. That one sails outside. It's going to get off the glove of Turin, and now Martin is going to move to third base. So 2 pass balls in the inning have allowed Martin to get to all the way to third base, and now the Bulldogs are going to have to be really good defensively. An error can certainly plate Martin and tie this game. 2 balls and 1 strike to Ashley Lopez. That one inside, it's going to get away. Martin is going to come home and score, and we are tied at 7. Wow. Hinds able to tie things up without a hit in the inning. 7 apiece as that one got away from Turin. Boy, Hinds just continues to hang around and hang around. They did it to Pearl River yesterday, pulled off the upset, trying to do it today to the heavily favored Bulldogs of Gulf Coast. Leadoff walks always come back to haunt you, and it does here for the Bulldogs. And now Ashley Lopez represents the go-ahead run. And even if she's unable to get on base, we will have a bottom of the 7th. And now if you're Emily Coach, you're just trying to make sure you don't issue a walk to put the go-ahead run on base. The 3-1, that one in there for a strike, 3-2. Boy, crazy softball when you get into the tournament season and this late. Anything can happen. Winner of this one to the Region 23 tournament. Loser eliminated. That one fouled back to the screen, 3-2. Boy, so impressed with this Hinds squad. You really got beat up day one by the homestanding Indians of ICC. Could have rolled over yesterday. Instead came out, played well against Pearl River. And they've hung around here today and forced at least a bottom of the 7th. And now Lopez will head to first base for the 3rd time today as she draws the walk. We'll bring up Ava Aslam, the number 9 hitter. You look ahead to the bottom of the 7th inning for the Bulldogs. They're going to have 6, 7, and 8. Hannah Harrington, Lane Turin, and Christian Jones to the plate. As the first pitch out of the strike zone for ball 1. Coming up after this one will be Colin and Northwest. That one also an elimination game. Winner will punch their ticket to the Region 23 tournament. Loser will have their season potentially ended depending on who it is and how this one works out as well, as that pitch is in there for a strike to even the count at 1-1. Again, still not sure how some of these games can affect others. We do know you win this one, you're in. You lose it, and most likely you're not going to be playing any more this year, as that one is high for ball 2. Certainly the case for Hinds. So if Gulf Coast loses and if Colin loses, that could potentially be sort of an issue. The 2-1 pitch, that one outside, 3-1. And so Coach now, I don't know, just maybe a little shaken by what's happened in the inning, but in danger of putting the go-ahead run in scoring position. But before the 3-1 pitch is thrown, she's going to get a circle visit from Shelby Souders, her pitching coach, and understandably just trying to calm her down, get her to throw some strikes. She's pitching from behind most of the inning. And behind of Ava Aslam, who is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts, does have a walk to her credit today. And you certainly want to get this out right here, because if not, then you flip to the top of the order, and Hannah Tozy, who has hit the ball hard, does have a hit and a couple of loud outs out there to left field. The 3-1, that one outside, ball 4. Back-to-back walks, runners at first and second, and a lineup flips to the top of the order. And that might be it for Emily Coates. Coach Long is going to have a conversation, or he may be changing catchers. And while they do that, we'll take a break. Back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Number 10 is Hannah Tozer.
Back here, first and second, one out. New catcher in the game. It's Brianna Shores coming back in after the injury to catch here in the 7th. So keep an eye on her as that pitch to Hannah Tozy is fouled back behind us. No balls and 1 strike. Shore had an injury earlier in the game. Obviously, the coaches feel good enough about her being able to squat and move with runners on base if she needs to. Tozy, 1 for 4, singled her last time up. That one in there for a strike, 0-2. Good pitch on the outside corner from Emily Coates. Bulldogs trying to get it to the bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 7. Tozy trying to give her team the lead. This one popped behind us, and that one is going to be out of play. Shores had no idea where it was. Fortunately for her, it didn't cost her team anything. Really impressive for her to come back in after the injury earlier in the game. Only 1 at bat for her. And so she will actually hit second in the bottom of the 7th as that pitch misses the strike zone, 1-2. She reached on an error, made it to second base, and that's where she got hurt trying to get to second base. The 1-2 pitch, this one fouled left side. Count remains 1-2. More shallow out there in left. Laughlin, not even center field. I mean, this is like straight up 10-person left center field softball stuff back in the day. And even the right field Brandon playing in right center, shallow all the way around. The 1-2 coming from Coates, and that one fouled back behind us. You can see all 9 players in your screen and just how shallow the outfield is and how much they're shading Tozy to go the opposite way. Good battle here between Coates and Tozy. The 1-2 pitch again. Outside, just missed. Shores tried to frame it. The Bulldogs wanted it, but a good call nonetheless, and that will even the count. Coates deals the 2-2. That one outside. Not nearly as close, and so now the count runs full at 3-2, and Hinds would love nothing more than a walk here, and you put 2 in scoring position. Ashley Lightcap on deck. She's reached base 3 times today. 400-plus hitter. The full count. Outside corner, got her looking. What a pitch by Emily Coates as Tozy goes down looking. And Coates strikes out the side looking, but not before Hinds scratches a run and forces the bottom of the 7th. Gulf Coast trying to walk it off and punch their tournament ticket to Eunice. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Bottom of the 7th we go, tied at 7. Bulldogs trying to walk it off, stay alive in the tournament, and play later tonight. This winner will play the winner of our next game, Culin and Northwest. It's been a terrific one here to start the day. 4 softball games for the 3rd day in a row as we inch nearer towards championship Saturday tomorrow afternoon. We'll have Jones and ICC tonight at 5 o'clock. That's your winner's bracket game. As Coach Long checking with his coaching staff and also making sure home plate umpire has everything accurately, as we're going to get a pinch hitter for Hannah Harrington. It's number 10, Oslin Andrews. And so Andrews hitting .389 on the year, no homers, 2 RBIs, .421 on base percentage, .389 slugging percentage. Andrews had a decent tournament, 0 for 3 last night, couple of strikeouts against Nia Luckett of Jones. Trying to get something started for the Bulldogs here in the 7th. She'll bunt it left side. It's fielded by Aslam. Throw to first in time. Nice play by Ava Aslam. That's a big first out here in the 7th as Natalie Parker does her job in the circle again. So that will bring up Brianna Shores. 0 for 1, reached on an error, was injured, exited the game, came back there in the middle of the 7th inning to catch the last at bat of the 7th, and has now got a bat trying to jumpstart this 7th and help her team walk it off. Christian Jones, the third baseman, will follow her. Fastball out there on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Late tailing movement away from the righties. Natalie Parker does it as well as anybody. The 1-1, that one shot right side foul, and she's ahead now 1-2. This was a 6-2 game going to the top of the 4th inning. Hinds got a run. Gulf Coast answered in the bottom half, so 7-3 going to the top of the 5th. Hinds struck for 3 there, and ever since then they've put some game pressure on the Bulldogs and hung around, and then got a run at the top of the 7th inning without a ball leaving the infield. A leadoff walk, couple of pass balls, and a wild pitch, and all of a sudden here we are in the bottom of the 7th with Hinds having a chance to stay alive in the state tournament. The 1-2 from Parker, that one sails outside for ball 2. Deep in the outfield for all 3 Hinds outfielders. Huge gap in right center and right up the middle. And Shores lines this one left side. Diving catch not made. It's going to roll to the warning track. Shores is going to stop there with a stand-up double, and the Bulldogs have a winning run in scoring position. Shores with her 10th double of the year. And that will set the table for one of the better hitters in this lineup, Christian Jones, to potentially be a hero, as Hinds will call the infield in and try to talk about everything and make sure that they know where they're supposed to be, where they want to go with the ball. That one was dying fast out there. Great effort by Lightcap in center field. I thought it might hang up enough for her to be able to catch it on the run, but it had some late tailing movement away from her. She made a diving effort, and when she didn't get it, we knew it was going to be extra bases for Shores. You don't know how much that injury kept her from potentially going to third. But wisely stopped at second, and now the Bulldogs, with a base hit, could potentially walk it off. First pitch, fouled back to the net. Boy, Christian Jones took a real swing at that one. Jones 0 for 3, does have an RBI on the afternoon, though, her 50th of the year, hitting slightly under 400. Trying to keep her team alive, get them to the region tournament. This one is fouled down the right field line, and Parker ahead 0-2, and boy, a lot of Northwest players over there scattering. They will take on the Colin Wolves next. And the winner of that one faces the winner of this one in our nightcap. The 0-2 pitch to Jones, and that one is a fly ball down the right field line. It's going to be foul. The only question was, could Savannah Bryant get there? And rolled way too far away from her, so Jones stays alive. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes. Hinds 16 and 18. Didn't even know they made the tournament. Here trying to stick around. Bulldogs ranked number 3 in the nation. Battling for their lives here in Fulton. The 0-2 to Jones. Ripped back up the middle, and that's going to be down for a base hit. Shores will hit the bag at third. She's going to score. It's a walk-off for the Bulldogs. They win it 8-7 to stay alive in the state tournament here in Fulton. Boy, what a great job there as we look at the replay. A pitch middle away, a mistake there by Parker Jones. Hammered it into the right center field. Gap Shores scored easily, and the Bulldogs win it 8-7 to stay alive in the state tournament and will play later tonight here in Fulton. Boy, what a great game that was. Credit to Hinds for battling and battling, but they came up just a bit short, and the Bulldogs get their 30th win of the year and potentially stay alive for a shot at the region tournament. We'll step aside, come back and wrap up game number 1 from right here in Fulton. The Bulldogs win it 8-7. We're back after this on the ICC Sports Network.
You live life on your own terms. You won't be told what you can't do, and we're here to back you. From the boardroom to the big stage, RENASANT Bank supports women striving for success. Because greatness isn't held to anyone's expectations, except yours. So if anyone says you can't, prove them wrong. Rise with RENASANT, supporting women and the communities they influence every day.
Natalie, when she was first driving, she literally swerved off the road a lot because she was looking at herself in the mirror.
Maybe I look at life differently.
You don't call it over space, it's outer space.
But it's underwear.
The top's right here, look.
You always say chocolate's so weird. It's like chocolate.
Wherever the conversation takes you, we're here. This is Howie Sonic.
Welcome back to wrap up game number 1 of our day number 3 of the MACCC State Softball Tournament. And Mississippi Gulf Coast survives and walks it off in the bottom of the 7th inning to knock off Hinds and eliminate them from the tournament and end their season 8-7. It was a rip by Christian Jones, who had moved down from the 3 spot to number 8 today. Her second RBI of the day, first hit, and it turned out to save potentially the season for the Bulldogs. 2 really good teams that played hard. Hinds able to get that 3-run 5th inning to get back in it. Natalie Parker was terrific in the circle. The bottom of their order, Kat Bruner was good, 3 hits. Ashley Lopez with 2 RBI singles. Rebecca Fields had an RBI single. Unfortunately for them, they just couldn't get the hit in the 7th inning they needed to take the lead. And then for the Bulldogs, it was the typical cast of characters. Caroline Moore, Alexis Laughlin, both had good days. Rakia Travis had an RBI triple, but it was Christian Jones who lined a single in the right center field gap to score Brianna Shores, who came back from an injury and got a 1-out double to walk it off and keep Gulf Coast alive. The Bulldogs will play later today. They will take on the winner of our next game, Colin and Northwest. Winner sticks around, loser could potentially have their season ended. Hope you stick around. We've got 3 more of these coming up later today. We'll also have some baseball across campus in Fulton as well. We'll take a break, come back and have Colin and Northwest. Game number 2 of our day on the ICC Sports Network. We'll see you in about 30 minutes. So long from Fulton.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the RENASANT replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the RENASANT Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a RENASANT replay. RENASANT Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with RENASANT today.